BOLAS Sports Review, where every play breaks through. BOLAS Sports Review, the game, the glory, the truth. BOLAS Sports, review it, feel it, live it. BOLAS Sports, every legend starts here.
Yes, we are too reliant on one player brilliance. That's the difference between West Indies and New Zealand. New Zealand, they stress on team. There's no superstar. If you look to a New Zealand team, there's no superstar in the team. Collectively, they're a good team. They get the job done, and this is the way West Indies ought to go. Take a model of New Zealand cricket. Because since Lara left and Chris Gayle, there's no big star coming through. So what we should do is to rely on team effort. Don't be reliant on one. It was a sheer brilliance of Shemar Joseph that won us that match over there in Australia a year or so ago. But how many times is it going to happen?
And even the last test against India, it was Shewop and John Campbell that
this is the other thing we want: team effort, and if there's an opening stand or a early wicket stand, and they get out, the middle order should come and continue the hard work of the earlier batsmen. So that's how we win matches. It's going to be a team effort, but for each other.
So is it poor game awareness and technical execution? The team often
I think it's poor.
The teams often lose from winning position due to technical error, poor field placement, questionable bowling changes, rush batting decision. Example, in the T20 clash, batters sometimes fail to rotate strike, misjudge target pace, leading to avoidable losses. This reflects a need for a sharper match reading and stronger on the field leadership.
I would support that, because even one of the matches against one of the T20 matches against Bangladesh, we were cruising at 106 for 1, and then we fell in a heap. We fell down in a heap, so we need to, batting partnerships, make use of our advantages of a good position. That's what we need to do going forward. So as we're not able, so that we don't squander our good positions. Because many times we squander our good positions or advantages, and as a result, we lose the match or bring it down tighter than what it ought to be.
Yeah. Another struggle is overseas condition. West Indies historically dominate at home, but struggle abroad, especially in Asia and England. Their technique against swing and spin, sea movement is still undeveloped. Fast bowlers.
Looking at the conditions in England bowlers. Are you finished? Go ahead, and then I'll come in.
Go on.
All right. Looking at the conditions in England, it's very difficult to bat in England where the ball is swinging and seaming around and with the atmospheric condition over there. In the past, a lot of our players would play county cricket, so they are able to adapt to the England condition because they are experienced. Nowadays, only 1 or 2 or 4 players play county cricket, maybe Seals, and we are seeing where it has benefited him. I maybe hope do a few stints over there too, but the conditions over there warrant for us to play in that condition more often, or assimilate conditions like that more to enable us to to be able to handle the situation over there. And we're seeing where in India also we don't play much apart from the IPL. Lot of these test players don't play in the IPL, so they're not familiar with the Indian conditions. Maybe people like Holder would play over there in the IPL, so he's familiar with the pitches. And Hope did a stint over there, one or two thing. But apart from that, maybe Joseph, he spent, I think Shamar Joseph did that stint in India, but he spent more time on the bench than on the pitch. So he is not, a lot of our players are not familiar with the Indian conditions. So as a result of that, we are able to maximize the performance. You know, we don't do well abroad. We don't do well in overseas condition at all. And that needs to be fixed. Need to have more regular tours over there. And if our players are able to attract county cricket contracts, that would assist us in understanding and coping with the conditions over there.
Yes, because we used earlier you used to play a lot of county cricket, a lot of
Yes,
players.
man. Richards, Courtney Walsh, Michael Marshall, all those guys used to play to county cricket. When they go on tour to England, they are familiar with the conditions. So it's not easy, as I said earlier, it's not easy, especially for the batsmen, to bat over there in England, where the ball swings a lot due to the atmospheric conditions.
So do it go down to fitness and discipline issue? Fitness standards have improved but remain uneven across squads. Injury and poor condition have sidelined key players. Like one time, Andre Russell was injured. Shamar Ekmaya used to injured. So both on the and off the field has sometimes affect team selection and stability. So the fitness is it seems to be one of the big problem.
Yes, we know that all across the world, or especially with the fast bowling, the issues of fitness, is a problem. Fast bowlers, their body go on a lot of stress and they're bowling fast. And it's a natural thing for fast bowlers to be injured. It's only that they got to be come down to management, or they are managed, and or the selectors pick the matches for them, and it comes down to that. And the better they are managed, the longer they will serve.
So I used to know West Indies did not have a lot of spinners. They used to be lack of reliable spinner option in white ball cricket. West Indies rely heavily on Hussain and part-time spinners. There are no consistent wicket-taking spinners in Test or T20 who control the middle order. This limit the option of spinner-friendly pitches. So, but I see lately there's a lot of spin coming up still. In the last Bangladesh.
With the advent of T20 cricket, spinners will come through, because all the spinners nowadays have to just flight the ball, vary their flights. They don't have to be a you know they don't have to be a big spin off the ball. They don't have to be a big spin off the ball these days. Just vary your flight with a subtle change in flight, and you don't have to be any skillful spinner to play T20. Just a lot of guile, and you're able to get wicket or contain batsmen.
Yes,
The true test of a spinner is in the test cricket, in the test arena.
Because even Chase is not a big spinner, and he take a lot of wickets.
Yes, Chase will do well in those T20s, because people go at you when you're people get to go at the spinners than to go at the pace. So he will get wickets, especially in those formats. The test of a true spinner comes in the test matches. because in the T20 you only allotted 4 overs, and your fielding restrictions are widespread out there. But so it is. I don't really get excited of spinners in T20. With regards to their skill and guile, but in the test matches now, the true test come where you are, there, and there's no feeling restrictions, So I mean, that's when I really look at a good spinner in the test arena. Yes, it's just you and the batsman out there.
Yes, so another big problem, West Indies, is the transition of planning and player retention. The team struggled to retain top talent due to T20 league commitment. Many players prioritize franchise cricket over national duty, leading to frequent lineup changes and disrupted momentum. There are also gaps between domestic and international standard. Slowly the development of new star. So that's one of the problem.
Yes, we have seen over the past 10 to 15 years, a lot of the senior players of the past is blaming T20 for robbing West Indies cricket of well talented players. But the West Indies, I see where the West Indies management is not able to offer them lucrative retainer contracts to keep them. And if you're not able to do that, you stand the risk of losing your players to those lucrative T20 franchises all over the world, and that's a main problem we have here in West Indies, because we see where the English players, they're offered lucrative retainer contracts to stay, and Australian players, they're well taken care of by their board, so they don't have to stray. But we are not in the position to emulate them. So as a result of that, we have lost some well talented players, and it has made West Indies team the weaker for that.
Yeah, so what you say? We don't have no money.
And
no money.
no, there's not. We're not able to offer them the lucrative retainer contract that would keep them home. So that's it. That's the harsh reality. We have to face it head on. Until we can afford our players lucrative retainer contracts to stay home, stay home. We're gonna have that perennial problem to keep on losing our good players to franchise cricket abroad. And hey, the guys have to make a living.
Yeah,
they have to make a living. They have their family to support, and they have life after cricket.
Yeah, and
so
that's
who are we to limit them? Yes, who are we to limit them to play for West Indies? Because we see where we have lost people like Edmire, people like Puran. We have lost them to T20.
Yeah.
And Edmire was such a promising player in his 5 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago, Edmire was one of the our promising upcoming player, and they have decided to go for T20 cricket ahead of West Indies cricket.
Jamaican would say, "I've got to eat a food."
Yes, and Puran, see where Puran has at age 29 has retired from international cricket for playing for West Indies. Very young, at a young age, 29, he has retired because he's not motivated to play for West Indies. He might not say it, but he's no longer motivated to play for West Indies.
So, in summary, West Indies' key weaknesses are mental consistency, technical sharpness, and squad depth. They have plenty of natural talent and passion, But to compete regularly with the world best, they need more discipline, structure, and dependability.
Yes. With regard to the technical ability, especially with our batsmen, uh, uh, I think this might come down to the coaching at an earlier stage, because with these guys coming to 29, 28, 30 years old, 27 years old, I think some of those technical flaws shouldn't be there at that stage, because what can the batting coach do to iron out those technical flaws, because it has become embedded in them. Those technical flaws should be ironed out from a earlier age. So the onus is on the West Indies management to get good coaching apparatus in the system at a, to harness the early talent and try to get them to play the correct and iron out all the technical deficiency in our, especially in our batsmen. But that has been a problem over the years, because you have pointed out some shortcomings by Athenaeus, how he face up to the ball. King has his technical flaws also, you know. I've heard you on numerous occasions pointed them out to me.
So some of these players, lot of these young players have been playing cricket from in school, from their 13, 14, 15 until they reach in the teen, in their 20s. And you should have coach that can take away all those flaw from them, because some
Yes,
of
they have
them
developed bad
play all
habits.
the time, and not until they're in their 28, 30, that's when they are playing their best cricket.
Yes, as we said, they must be captured in a database by West Indies, by the West Indies board, because they play under 15, they play under 19. So they should have a coaching system there, be structured in such a way as to pick up the flaws and the technical deficiency, especially in our batsmen. We should stand them in good stead when they come up against quality bowling, because these bowlers nowadays, they will work you out. They will work you out. They're going to be found wanting, you know. If you make runs, a lot of runs in our domestic, when you go to face up to those quality bowlers, you're found wanting, and they're going to find you out sooner or later.
And
So
so we
as
need,
to the least technical flaws you have, the better it is. So that is where our coaches need to come in, especially the batting coach. And I see where they have Floyd Reefer coaching the team. There's not much he can do.
but countries like Jamaica, all that, because all those guys play for Jamaica in the domestic cricket, and they should have good coaches to get rid of a lot of those flaws in the batting. So it should start from right there, from each country.
Yeah, start from in the schools. Bowlers. In an earlier podcast, I say that our PE students or PE teachers should have an eye or have some form of coaching qualifications. You know, that should be one of the criteria for PE teachers, to have some form of coaching qualifications, especially if they are handling the boys playing cricket.
Well, I know that the earlier the cricket, like the cement company sponsored some training, and all the schools, they train the teachers that used to do that, take care of the cricket team. They give them a
Mm.
2 week training.
That's a
So
good. That's a step in the right direction.
mm, so we need more of that in all the schools, because in the schools you have good coach for athletics. You have some children running from there 9, 10 years old, and they are so good. So
Yes,
um
but we need to adopt the formula used by the athletic program program in the
Exactly.
schools and try to integrate it into our cricket program. Because that's a good premise to start the cricket from. See where the athletic system is very robust and very thorough. And this is what we need in the West Indies cricket to get the cricket up, get the boys interested, get them playing good competitive cricket from a tender age, which would instill in them mental toughness, to perform and to lift their game. And the bowlers, when they're coming in and they're being um, when they're being attacked by the batsmen, they know how to repel and how to wheel and come again and how to stem the tide of runs. Don't fall to pieces, you know. Because as a bowler, you're gonna come up against batsmen who will attack you, but you must never, bow nor fall to pieces. Always try to bowl the good Yorkers, put the ball in the right areas consistently, you know.
Yeah, so that's it for our um podcast today. Thank you for joining me, Robert.
And
And mm,
before you go, bowlers, I must say congratulations to Gregory Brathwaite, that umpire from Barbados, that West Indian umpire. He has retired from international cricket. He has
oh,
served us well over the years, and as he rides off into the sunset, wish you all the best, Mr. Brathwaite. We really thank you for your service and putting West Indies name on the map for yet another aspect of the cricket. You know, he did well. He has
very
done well.
yeah, very well. Long serving West
Yeah, a
Indies.
long and illustrious career.
Yeah.
You remember
So
Steve Buckner?
yeah, yeah,
You remember
that's
Steve
Steve
Buckner?
Buckner, man. And then you
Yes,
have
man. Yes, man. Those are
remember you had
some good
one,
umpires.
yeah, you had one long ago named Umpire Sang Yu.
Sang Yu.
Yeah.
Yes, man. So West Indies has been known to produce good umpires. So Gregory Brathwaite, congrats, my brother, as you ride off into the sunset. I hope you will still contribute to Barbados and try to train some nice umpires to step out into the international scene and keep West Indies relevant in that field.
So
Yes, sir. So it was nice.
yes, it was nice. My
Drop your
my
comment, guys, in the comment section and give us your input on some of the things we say. As we say, you might not agree, but let's disagree. Let's agree to disagree as
right.
we put forward our views on West Indies cricket. We all want to see West Indies cricket rise to the top, right, Mr. Bowlers?
Yes, subscribe, like, and share.
We're there from Trinidad, Guyana, Barbados, Grenada, the Leeward, the Windward, the Leeward, the Windwards, Barbados, Guyana, Trinidad, Barbados, I want Jamaica. Anywhere you are in the Caribbean, we want to see our team rise to the top, and it will happen. Maybe not in my time, but it will rise to the top. Yes, before we go, Ma, we always say to them, let's agree to.
Disagree.
All right, sir. And not
Yes,
all the
yes.
time, Bolas and I are gonna see eye to eye. So let's agree to.
Disagree.
All right. Now we're out.
Like, subscribe, and share. BOLAS Sports. Oh, yes.